And we're back. So I broke something again because I'm an idiot. So I broke something again. I broke the drive shaft. Why? I'm not really sure. Probably because I'm an idiot, but I guess that's how you learn, is you do dumb shit, and when you do dumb shit, shit breaks, and when shit breaks, you learn hard, valuable lessons. So learn from my mistakes, and hopefully we can figure out what happened and learn from it. So as you can see here, broken ass drive shaft, snapped. So the drive shaft actually didn't fail. What happened here, I'll probably bring this down and show you, but the axle wrapped, you know, the rear end pitched up, you know, with 600 horsepower, and it actually pulled, it pulled the drive shaft out. And then also not having a proper drive shaft loop, I mean, I wouldn't have done anything anyway. It still would have hit something, but it basically hit the top of the upper link bars, and then it also whacked, you know, the back of the cab there, and it basically just pulled itself apart and then just kind of flopped around. So hopefully I can get it fixed. There's a local shop. I think he might be able to fix it. Fortunately, I will, you know, when I did this build, I hadn't gotten that, or I built this around a factory. That's a factory Ford Racing off-the-shelf drive shaft for another 14 GT. I'm sure somebody's probably going to ask, how the hell did you do that? Because this is a 6060. The 6060 uses a different joint. It uses a you know, CV joint, double-ended CV joint, and a factory GT500 drive shaft is a carbon fiber drive shaft. I didn't want to use a carbon fiber because I wanted something a little bit more off the shelf, easily to get, instead of spending a bunch of money on carbon fiber. I don't know if it's necessarily that much stronger. You know, in a situation like this, I think anything would have broken. So what I did though is I did make an adapter plate to adapt the 6060 to basically like a 6R80 end. But anyway, so my idea was to have an off-the-shelf drive shaft. Local shop does have one in stock, so if I really wanted to, I could buy one, put it in, and then be good to go. But however, I'm gonna see if I can possibly repair it. So back to what happened. I rushed this job, not in a bad way. I didn't finish it. I kind of put it together. You know, I was kind of short on time. You know, busy in the shop, so I didn't address everything I needed to address. What I wanted to do is, when I welded these bars onto the factory frame, is I wanted to finish boxing all this in. I wanted to reinforce these bars to the factory chassis. Now, I did add these, which helped a little bit, but they still bent. They actually did pull. This is 1.5 inch 120 wall, so you can see it's pretty strong. Like, it actually held up. And this is kind of my debate on anything tubular related, tube chassis, is that it's very strong. So if this was like a tube chassis, or, you know, somewhat of a tube chassis piece, it would actually, you know, everything that's been welded together, it would hold up very, very well. But because it was just a factory frame and it wasn't really reinforced, not to mention, you know, you're welding to 1963 metal that's been abused, you know, all its life. So not a very good strong point. But anyway, that's what happened. That's my theory. I think I was having a lot of wheel hop. I don't know why. Maybe these things are just that sticky, with way too much traction, and then it just kind of found a weak point and it started pulling on this and pulling, and then eventually that just fucking ripped. Axle wrapped, pulled the rear end, you know, pulled the rear end up, pulled the fucking drive shaft out, wrapped the whole fucking thing, and actually destroyed my shocks. This was all just temporary. Again, you know, I kind of just was strapped for time at the moment. It was just temporary, and then